Hey, there it went live. Hey, welcome everybody to Hangar 18, episode number motherfucker 54. Who'd have thought we'd have lasted this long, right? That's like a year and 2 weeks. And it's actually longer than that because there's been a couple weeks we've skipped because of, mostly because of my prior engagements. Like last week we skipped because I was at a convention, sticking around. Anyway, as always, it is your giant blue, stabby-faced, killer alien robot from another world. I'm thinking maybe saying, alien from another world might be a little bit redundant, but, fuck it. I don't even care. Fuck it. Thundercracker, with me as always is my host, my co-host. I'm having all kinds of problems today. I need to stop walking by the microwave with a fucking steel plate in my head.
Too many Monsters drinks?
Something, man. Every time I walk by the microwave, I piss my pants and forget my name for a couple days. Anyway, as always, with me is my co-host, the great Southern panty dropper, the baritone, badass, the Spock to my Kirk, Dreadwind?
Bludgeony-faced alien robot.
Bludgeony-faced. Yeah, it's like in D&D. Well, you could be either, I'm stabby-faced. You could be slashy-faced or bludgeony-faced.
My face is more roundy, bludgeony.
I like that. I like that. It's more of a bludgeony type face.
Yeah.
I like that. All right, so hey, welcome to Hangar 18, number 54, and I was on another podcast a couple of weeks ago when I was at Cincinnati Comic Expo, and they just posted it, right?
Yeah.
And I was listening to it, I was like, holy shit, I made 100 errors in what I was saying there. So fuck. But it was live and on the spot, and this is totally rehearsed, except not really, right? So anyway, hey, we're gonna do heavy metal news right now, and fuck Kurt Loder. All right, heavy metal news. Here we go. Some bit of sad news for Bohabs. Gwar guitarist Mike Dirks, aka Ballsack the Jaws of Death, diagnosed with life-threatening disease, myelofibrosis. Apparently, he's got this disease where it's it's scarring inside of your bones, and it fucks up your body's ability to produce blood cells. And I can speak from personal experience from this because this is exactly what my dad died of. So yeah, it is not, and it progresses really quickly too. So basically they're saying if he doesn't have this surgery, he's going to have 3 to 5 years to live. And if he does get this surgery, a bone marrow replacement, there's a 1 in 3 or a 1 in 8 chance of him dying from the surgery. Wow. So yeah, fucking great news, huh? But anyway, I mean, he's been the guitarist for Gwar for three decades. So, and also, I guess he is going on the band's fall tour. So there's that. So he says, he's going to beat this. He's got his family behind him. And I really hope he does because, if you look at Gwar's body of work, he's actually a really good guitarist too.
He is. Yes.
I mean, he's a really good, musician. He wears a bunch of fucked up shit. And he does the Gwar thing, but I mean, you can tell that he's a good guitarist. And the guy, he says he feels comfortable behind his mask. And he doesn't like coming out in public, but he is going to in this instance because it's essentially cancer. So there you go.
Yeah.
That fucking sucks. So I was a downer for today. Hopefully Dreadwood uncharacteristically has some uplifting news.
Yeah, well, apparently, according to Chris Barnes, everyone's an asshole.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
So, yeah, apparently Dave Mustaine recently posted on Twitter a comment that had absolutely nothing to do with 6 Feet Under or Chris Barnes. But Chris Barnes felt the need to jump in there anyway. So there's a book coming out written by Metal Blade CEO Brian Slagle. On the history of Metal Blade Records for the sake of heaviness. And in the book, apparently there is an inaccuracy regarding Dave Mustaine and Megadeth at some point. Dave Mustaine basically just called him out on it, saying, if the fallacy of offering us a deal for $7,000 is any indication of the rest of this book, I hope it's marked fiction. I would never sign with you guys. That prompted Chris Barnes to come on and say, you, sir, are a fucking asshole, capitalized.
What the fuck?
Okay. So Dave was like, well, okay, dude, takes one to know one. And then Chris goes off on, yeah, but you're the king of assholes, blah, blah, blah. And they just went into it from there. So I don't
But you're the
know.
king of assholes, says Chris Barnes. Enjoy your
Yeah.
throne.
Yeah, right. You know,
Takes one to know one.
it's just like, really?
Why would you even
Yeah.
continue that? I mean, just let it
I
go.
don't know. I don't know. And eventually, Dave Mustaine comes back and says, Chris, what would you do if someone wrote something false about your band? Not that anyone would. Would you speak up or would you do nothing? So I don't know what happened after that. But
And just so you know, you can go on to metalinjection.net and vote for who was the bigger asshole, Dave Mustaine or Chris Barnes. And for those of you who
yes,
don't know, Chris Barnes is the lead singer of 6 Feet Under. I don't know if
6
everybody
feet
said
under.
that. Former Cannibal Corpse singer.
Figured if you're watching this show, you should at least know who Chris
You
Barnes is.
definitely should know who the fuck Chris Barnes is. Yes. I don't
And
know if that's
in not quite news so much, but something I just wanted to comment on was I saw a comment to a post earlier today, and it was about Pantera's less good
power
stuff.
metal.
Yes, it was that particular album was like a link to the album or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, one of the comments said something to the effect of, this guy said, yeah, you could, this just proves that these guys were in it chasing the money or something like that, because as soon as the music scene changed, they changed their music style.
Huh?
Yeah. That's like, wait, what? No. Okay, hang on.
Maybe if Pantera would have done like Cowboys from Hell like a decade earlier, maybe I could see that. And maybe if they had actually made a shitload of money, I could see that, but no.
Yeah, okay, so they changed their sound because, according to him, because that's when the music I forget how he said it now, but the music scene changed, right? All right, hang on a second. Here's a list of albums. All right, Cowboys from Hell came out in 1990.
Mm-hmm.
They recorded it in 1989.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to have written it and recorded it, prior to 1990. Here are a list of albums that came out in 1990. Poison, Flesh and Blood. Slaughter, Stick It To You. Rat, Detonator. Extreme, Pornography. Warrant, Cherry Pie. Queensryche, Empire. Firehouse. Steelheart. Lita Ford's album, Dangerous Curves. 1991 on that one.
Uh-huh.
So yeah,
and those are like some of the biggest cock rock albums of all time.
Yeah, those were huge albums and with huge hits. 1990, hair metal was alive and thriving and all over the airwaves and all over MTV.
I can still smell the spandex.
Yeah. So that's just one of those things. I think a lot of people, we talk about music in like decades, like the music from the 80s and music from the 90s.
Yeah, but it kind of overlaps.
But yeah, they overlap. We often forget that, music from the 80s didn't start in 1980.
Yeah, it ended exactly on December 31st.
In 1989. Yeah. It's like what you think is music from the 90s, like the grunge and stuff, didn't actually really start till like 94, 95.
Right,
so.
right. Probably with the release of like Nevermind, right?
Nevermind. And even then it took a couple of years for that to gain momentum and other bands to join in and gain popularity and start to actually take over the airwaves,
I think the overarching message you have here is don't be a dick.
Basically.
All right. So, on to our album reviews. And as always, if you ever wondered what the fuck Drevlin and I are talking about, you can go in the description of the little video here, and it has the playlist. You can listen to all the 10 songs that we talk about. And you can say, hey, these guys really know what the fuck they're talking about. Or you can say, huh? These guys are fucking retards. They have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. Which, probably leans more towards the latter. All right. What?
I was going to say we pretend really well.
Yeah, we are fucking, we're like robots in skies.
Ooh, singer.
Fucking Inception right there. Anyway, our very first band is a band called Lamb of God, which I'm not going to lie, is one of my favorite bands of all time. Mm-hmm. And this is from their Ashes of the Wake album from 2004. Lamb of God was formed in Richmond, Virginia in 1994, and this album or song is called Laid to Rest. All right. And here are my notes. I love how Randy looks like he is contemplating just how much he is going to fuck shit up. Like in the beginning of the song, he's kind of like walking around, kind of like looking. He's almost like a shark fucking circling a piece of meat. Like, I'm going to fuck some shit up right about now.
Mm-hmm.
I love that, right? And then the opening, when he does like this speaking voice thing,
Mm-hmm.
where he's like, if I had just one more second of life, I would fucking get rid of all the bullshit from before. Now, that's paraphrasing, but that's kind of what he says, right?
Right.
Not shockingly, the drumming is brilliant on this song. I mean, Chris Adler is a goddamn brilliant drummer. I mean, there's no way to like get around that. I mean, I put Chris Adler in probably my top 5 drummers of all time. I love how the slowdowns that they do in this song. Like they're chugging along and they just slow it down. Then they do this breakdown that is so goddamn heavy that it fell through my floor and into a nether realm where demons rule by pain and ravioli.
Ravioli.
Right on. And then like there's this like eerie guitar that's like, and it's I like that. That took you right there to it, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that's like towards the end. Yeah. The song is meant to be a first-person narrative of a murder victim haunting his killer from beyond the grave. On the other side, the lyrics may also have a connection to the Iraq War, like most of the songs from Ashes of the Wake. And if you listen to Ashes of the Wake, it's pretty big condemnation of the Iraq War. Like, there's a spot on there where they have this interview from this Marine. I forget which song it's on, but he definitely has some opinions on that war. That's for certain. But anyway, I really like this song, and it's Lamb of God, and it's fucking brilliant. I give it a 9.0.
Oh, yeah. And my first note was, man, he looks really pissed off.
Right.
Yeah. It starts with some pretty cool guitar work. And I don't have a whole lot of notes on this one, but kind of I guess it's a cool song. It really kicks ass. My biggest kind of, I guess, complaint, if you can even call it that, is I found the verse and the chorus, the guitars kind of blend in together. Like there's no distinct verse and chorus. It's almost the same thing that they play through both. I don't know how to describe it.
No, I can see what you're saying there. Yeah.
Yeah, it is usually there's a distinction there, and it doesn't quite do it there. Other than that, though, it's pretty standard Lamb of God. I mean, it just hits you in the face, and and
I was right there that time. Right?
I know. I got goosebumps myself. Awesome drumming, awesome guitar work. Randy is, a beast on vocals. I give it 8.0.
All right.
Yeah.
That's wrong. Let's move on.
All right.
Okay. Our next band is a little known singer from England named Ozzy Osbourne.
Birmingham.
And this is I think when he had his original band, I think the band was called Blizzard of Oz too. So
I think originally that's what they were going to call it, and then they just
Then it was just Ozzy Osbourne, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, this is the title track off of their February 22nd, 1986 release of Ultimate Sin. Ozzy been soloing since 1979.
Wow.
All right. I know, right? It's crazy. If you do not think that drum opening is fucking badass, you had better check your pulse. That's fucking amazing. I love it. Like they should play that when like some team comes out onto the field.
You could. Well, I was just about to say you could see a whole stadium of people just clapping along.
Right.
To that too.
Right. Oh, and along that same vein, God, I can't believe I can't think of it. There's a song on the Black album of Metallica that starts off with the drum roll.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, the Columbus Blue Jackets, that's what the song they play. They play that drum roll when they're getting out of the locker room.
Is that the God That Failed, maybe?
No. That starts with bass solo.
Oh, okay. Oh, fuck, that's going to bother me now.
Me too. Is it Through the Never? I think it's Through the Never.
Oh, I don't know.
I think it's Through the Never. I'm gonna
look it up.
All right. I'll keep talking. You look it up. All right. Anyway, the lyrics are fucking brilliant, and Ozzy is singing them in his prime. I love how prevalent the bass guitar is right behind the main drum kick. The drumming gets a little chaotic right before the little ascending guitar solo. The entire song gives you the impression of it being called straight from the depths of hell. Like you can see like little fucking demons like flying around every time I hear this song, right? My one criticism is the 13-second fade out. I could have really done without that. The working title for the album, which this would have been strange, was Killer of Giants, after the song of the same name. Osbourne opted to change the title to The Ultimate Sin at the last minute. I give Ultimate Sin by Ozzy Osbourne and Friends a 9.0.
Very nice. I'm still trying to look up that stupid song.
I'm pretty sure it's Through the Never, I think.
Maybe it's
It's not Enter Sandman. It's not Unforgiven.
No,
it's not
I was thinking, is it not Don't Tread on Me, maybe?
No. Nope.
All right. What's the one you think it is?
I think it's Through the Never. Are we gonna just dwell on this until we get it?
We're just gonna do this until we get it, because I'm
until
obsessed
we get it fucking solved? All right. Hold on.
Yeah, no, Through the Never starts with a guitar.
No. Well, let's see. Okay. What else do we have on the Black Album?
You have to look it up now. So I'm gonna go on with it.
You had talk.
All right. So Ozzy Osbourne, Ultimate Sin, starts with that awesome drum beat, and then the guitars kick in, and of course you have Jakey Lee on this album, who's an amazingly underrated guitar player. The whole song has the very, very 80s Ozzy sound. You know, you kind of have that almost like two different eras of Ozzy. You have Ozzy when like Zach joined, and they kind of got into that more of a, I guess, 90s, not really 90s sound, but you know, the sound like on No More Tears and stuff like that with Zach playing, which is a little heavier rhythm playing. And then you have the earlier stuff with Randy Rhoads and Jake Lee, which is a lot more kind of that 80s guitar sound style. Definitely. So this one definitely falls into the 80s category there. The wah pedal that he uses at like 140 is just, I think, awesome. He just kicks in that wah pedal for that effect just for a little while. It's a great example of good use of wah pedal.
Right, yeah, not overuse. By the way, it's Struggle Within.
Struggle Within. Oh, yeah, okay. That's the one. Yes, it is. I know what you're talking about. Okay, I can sleep now. The guitar solo on the Ultimate Sin, it's not bad, but it's very, very short. And for Jakey Lee, it feels a bit underwhelming. Like, it sounds more like the intro to a great solo,
right,
than an actual full solo. You know, like, here's the intro, and then I'm about to kick into this badass solo, but you never get the actual solo. You just get the intro to it.
Right.
Kind of weird. Still, the ending picks up in intensity and just completely rocks out towards the end too, which I love.
Me too.
Great song. Would you rate it?
Like 9.0.
Yeah, I gave it a 9.0 also.
Wow, symbiotic. Yeah, somebody was saying
highly underrated song off that album.
Totally, it's one of my favorites, and a lot of people say this. I thought that was pretty funny. And somebody said in the comment section, the Ultimate Sin was firing Jakey Lee. That was pretty good. Although, like, Ozzy has been blessed with some of the greatest people to ever pick up a fucking guitar, right?
Yes, yes.
So, yeah, he said pretty much like some of the great. Okay, anyway, moving on. Cannibal Corpse. Formed in Buffalo, New York in 1988. This is the title track off of their yet-to-be-released album. We're, like, fucking looking into the future here on Hangar 18.
Wow.
It won't be released until November 3rd. Red Before Black. All right, this one comes out and punches you right in the cunt, right off the rip, and does not slow down. It seems that Cannibal Corpse finally took all of the criticism that they've gotten year after year and mixed the guitars on the same level as the drums. If you listen to Cannibal Corpse, it's like rah, 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 with the drums, and then the guitar is like kind of like a little bit under that, which everybody has always said, hey, can we maybe hear the guitars? For a long time, and finally they went ahead and did it on this track. Someone was saying in the comments that this sounded like thrash, and I'd like to say, fuck that guy, because this sounded nothing like thrash metal. This is definitely death metal.
Yeah.
I love the little drum and guitar breakdowns and bridges that they do throughout this entire song.
Mm-hmm.
And holy fucking shitballs, that solo was evil as fuck. This song made me convert to Mormonism temporarily just so I could kill all of them in their magic underwear.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know Mormons wear magic underwear?
Okay.
I'm dead serious. Google Mormons magic underwear when we're done here. I tell you, it's a thing.
Alrighty.
At different times, several countries, such as Germany and Russia, have banned Cannibal Corpse from performing within their borders or have banned the sale and or display of original Cannibal Corpse album covers. You know, Germany and Russia have such a long history of being like altruistic and good fucking countries, right?
Right.
Anyway, Cannibal Corpse, Red Before Black, I give a 7.5 on the checkers scale.
No violence here. We not have violence in our
No.
country like that.
No death squads. Totally.
No Gestapos and
Einsatzgruppen,
concentration camps and
NKVD,
yeah,
and Katyn massacres.
Road of the Dead. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Cannibal Corpse, Red Before Black, or as Cannibal Corpse would say, Red Before Black.
Yeah, you're corpse grinding right there. I could tell.
Yeah. If you like death metal, then you would definitely like this song.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like death metal, this is not going to change your mind. It's brutal and unrelenting death metal from beginning to end. They sound a lot like pretty much every other death metal Florida band, despite being from New York.
Yep.
I had absolutely no idea what he was saying throughout the
Me
entire
neither.
song, except for Red Before Black. So yeah, that's all I got from it.
It's king me.
Yeah, it does not sound like thrash. I'm sorry. I don't know who that fucktard was, but no, this is death metal. It's like I said, if you like death metal, this is like death metal 101 through 108.
It's the book of death metal.
Like chapters 1 through 8 is Cannibal Corpse. You know, I don't know. I'm not a fan of death metal like this. Pretty much, so I gave it a 6.5. So.
And that is why you fail. All right.
That's why you failed.
Moving on to our next band, which is apparently about two lesbians and a queefor. It is called Crosswind.
God.
And they're from,
here we go.
They are from Thessalonica, Central Macedonia, formed in 1995. This is the title track off of their album Vicious Dominion, which could also be a porn name for a lesbian porn.
Yeah.
All right. The very epic style opening with a chorus behind me tells me that this might be power metal.
That's exactly what I wrote.
Then the singing confirmed it. I will say this, the artificial harmonic tail on the main riff is working for them. Like they have this little tail, the main riff, and it's like, woo! It's pretty good. The singer definitely has some Dickinson influence. Though what is the fucking deal with the landing strip on his chin? Like what the fuck, dude? I'm really not a fan of the chorus where they double track his voice with a lower voice. I mean, I guess they're trying to give him some balls since he's power metal. They're like, well, we don't want him to like just totally grow fucking tits on the stage here, so we better like double track in a lower voice. Not a fan of that. I mean, if you're gonna go like balls in a vice power metal, just go for it. You just go all out Dio, fucking tear it up Rainbow style. Anyway,
like a rainbow in the dark, baby.
Right. Boop, 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 boop. All right. The solo was pretty average in my opinion and really did not take off until the very end where it made a half-assed effort to become like a guitar solo. And also in the video, they had this like bright light effect and it was like distracting. If you have like epilepsy, don't watch this video because you will fucking have a seizure for sure. Anyway, I give Crosswind Vicious Dominion a 6.5.
Oh, ouch! Well, that's wrong.
I knew you love this shit.
Yeah, this is where our these last two songs are perfect examples of where our taste diverge. Yes. So here's what I wrote: has a very power metal feel to the opening with the keyboard parts in the background. Right. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I wrote. And then the singer comes in. I went, "Yep, it's power metal."
That's funny. It was exactly what I read.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I got a definite Dragon Force vibe from this song, but at about 1/3 the speed, which is to say it's really fast.
Right. That Dragon Force like
yeah. Like what I'm saying is like this song's really fast because
right.
it's only 1/3 the speed of a Dragon Force song.
Right.
Yeah, I thought the guitar work was really good. I liked all the little squeals and harmonics they put in there.
Yep.
I actually enjoyed the solo for the most part. I really like the harmonies that they played with the guitars too, throughout it. My main complaint on this song is that it's all speed with no real tempo change or any kind of hook to it anywheres. You know, it's just
That's a good
all.
point. Yeah, there's no like chorus hook. You're right.
Yeah, there's no breakdown, no bridge section or hook to it or anything. It's just all speed all the way through.
You know what might have happened? The DJ might have revolved the hook too much.
Oh, yeah. But as long as he collaborated and listened,
Listen, true. That's very true.
That's what counts. I gave it an 8.0.
Holy shit!
The song, yeah.
God damn, that was like the wrongest you've been in a while. All right. Let's move on to Arcona.
Arcona? And I want to hear you pronounce this one.
Yeah, this band is from Moscow, 2002. The album is called Goy Rod Goy, 2009, and the song is called Licky Besmer Tennyike Boga. I have no idea. There's like this. The first word you can pronounce, the last word, the middle word is like, I don't even fucking know.
Yeah,
it's like 20 letters long, and only 3 of them are vowels. So.
It's like, how many letters can we stick together that cannot possibly go together?
Yeah, like the last letters are RTNYKH. Huh?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Notes. I am intrigued by this snowy forest with the heavy metal playing. Mm-hmm. Okay, this chick is out in the cold singing in a language that I do not understand and what looks like peasant clothing. Mm-hmm. What the fuck is this whispering? Okay, I like her jewelry and all, but this song is getting a little boring, especially with this acoustic breakdown. Mm-hmm. The singing definitely does not seem to fit the blast beat going on in the background. Like, it was like, and she's going, like, what? It almost seems like this is a song where she said, hey guys, let me belt out a vocal range song. And the other guys are like, all right, fuck it, just sing over this one.
Yeah.
Are those sirens behind the flutes? Like, they have this flute section, and if you listen closely, you can hear like a police siren behind the flutes. Like, were they getting busted when they were doing the flute part? All right, Arcona, fucking handle over all your Russian weed. All right. Okay, finally she starts to growl at about 4 minutes. Also, like, where the fuck is the rest of the band there, Gwen Stefani? Yeah, the album has, okay, this is talking about the album here. This is my little, like, tidbits of knowledge for you. Okay. The album has a large cast of guest vocalists and musicians, most notably on the track Na Moyai Zemle, which features vocalists from Managarm of Sweden, Obtest of Lithuania, Minhir of Germany, Skyforger of Latvia, and Heidelvolk of the Netherlands. Each sings in their native language, playing the role of warriors from that region, describing their homeland to a traveler, which I got to listen to that song because that sounds interesting as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, the song is called Na Moyi Zemli. Yeah. Anyway, I was not a fan of this song at all. I gave it a 6.5. I mean, because, like, I get what she's trying to do, and I understand, but that, to me, that seems like that she should have used that nice clean vocals to break up a metal song as opposed to using it as the metal song. And I get the idea of ballads, I get that too, but I mean, it just didn't seem to, like, to me, it didn't make it great for a ballad, and it also did not make the grade for a metal song. So I wasn't the fan. 6.5 German.
Right. And so is she like their actual singer, or is she one of the
yes, she is a singer.
All right. I wasn't sure how that worked.
And she can do the growl too, but
yeah. Yeah, it has that kind of a grand, epic opening feel to it, which again sounded intriguing. And you got the snowy forest, which they're in Russia, so where the fuck else?
Yeah, right. It's June in Russia, only 4 inches of snow.
Yeah. I had no idea what she was saying. I assumed it was Russian, and then I looked in the description, and okay, they are Russian. All right. Mm-hmm. So there you go. The song kind of goes from heavy to that clean, soft thing, and then back again, and it kind of goes back and forth musically. But then, like you said, her singing doesn't change style to fit the music. She just sings kind of the same way, regardless of what they're doing. And then the drums kick in with that blast beat, and they don't quite sound right. Like, drum tempo is too fast for what the guitars are playing.
Yep.
which is also too fast for what she's singing.
Right, it's like 3 levels. That like the drums are like doing like rocking the fuck out.
Yeah,
I think the drummer was just like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna just go."
right. Like I don't care what the fuck y'all are doing. I'm just doing this.
Right.
The guitar player's like, "Wait, dude, it's our black metal section. You can't play that yet." And the singer's just off in her own solo booth, not listening to anything they're doing, just
Probably high.
singing to, I don't know, Enya or something. Yeah, they just weren't in sync, and then she sounds flat in a few places too.
Yeah.
Which was kind of okay. Then they had a little flute solo that came in, which gave it a bit of a folk metal.
Yep. They're classified.
Yeah, and then she starts growling, and I was like, "Whoa, she can growl! That's pretty cool."
Right. That's the part where I was perked up.
She should have incorporated that a little more.
Yeah, she'd already killed my boner long before that.
Yeah, in a couple different spots. Just kind of, I don't know. It didn't flow well at all, and it didn't sync up well. It was kind of a mess. I gave it a 6.5 too.
Ah, symbiotic again. All right.
Yeah.
Moving on to a band from the Netherlands, formed in 2006. This is a band called Grindpad, which again sounds like, a lesbian porn.
It does.
The song is called Not Fucking Dead, and it's from their album Shark Bite.
So are they trying to say that they're not fucking dead yet, or that no matter what you say, they're just not into necrophilia?
Oh, I like that. I think a little bit of both, maybe.
Okay.
Shark Bite 2017. I like that. Here's my notes. Seems like this may be thrash metal. Yes, I'm going to go with thrash. I love the beat to this song, and I love the opening shout of "We're not fucking dead" right before they go into textbook 1980s thrash. They do this little descending riff that they do on the chorus, which is goddamn brilliant. Plus, like, their name sounds like something a stripper would wear on their period. The Grindpad.
Nice.
Goddamn, this breakdown is kicking my ass. The solo is a bit short and low in the mix under that deafening rhythm guitar. The lyrics are also a tad repetitive, and by a tad repetitive, I mean really fucking repetitive.
Right.
I give it a 7.0 driven.
Yeah, I classified this as punk thrash.
Oh yeah, yep, I can see that. Like simplified thrash. Yep.
Definitely some punk influence in there, or maybe more accurately thrash punk.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'll allow that.
Very fast. The breakdown at about 2:15 is pretty badass. But the problem that I had with the breakdown was, like, the breakdown wasn't just a breakdown. It was like it was a breakdown that continued all the way through the outro.
Right.
It's like they kind of didn't. I don't know. It's like there's a first section of the song and a second section of the song. It was kind of weird. The lyrics were pretty repetitive. And as a side note, I went to a punk thrash festival, but I guess more of a thrash punk festival, really. But this band played, and in the middle of their set, there was suddenly this flash of green light, and then poof, their drummer just exploded on stage. There was nothing left. It's true. I mean, there was this small green kind of globula, more like a stain, really. But it's a sad thing. Dozens of people spontaneously combust every year. It's just not widely reported.
Where are you going with that?
It's a Spinal Tap reference.
Yeah. Okay.
7.0.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
God damn it! I went to 11 and didn't even know it.
Yeah.
Rating?
7.0.
All right, fucking symbiotic again. All right. Yeah. Guess what genre this next band is? They're called Blunt.
I have no idea what this band is going to sound like.
All right. Blunt from DeKalb, Illinois, 2014. This is their self-titled album from 2016. The song is called My Four Walls. My notes are, I love how stoner metal bands always cleverly hide what their songs are about in really smartly named songs or band names.
Mm-hmm.
I am a fan of the album cover, which features a big boob chick with legs splayed blowing out green smoke.
Yes.
I am not sure it is possible for them to tune their guitars any lower than what they've got them tuned. Isn't because they are way down there.
Mm-hmm.
It seems they really want to play a song, but are too stoned to get their shit together and play it.
Yeah.
Seems like they like keep trying and they're like, yeah, fuck it. Let's watch Scooby Doo. I wonder what BPM is on this song. Like 4? I love how the solo is just 90 seconds of the lead guitarist fucking around. The song is really repetitive, but then again, that's what stoner metal does because, like, they figured you've forgotten about the first couple minutes every couple minutes.
Right.
Anyway, I'm a fan of stoner metal.
Short-term memory loss.
Right. I'm a fan of stoner metal, and I kind of like this song, but not that much. I mean, there's better stoner metal out there. I give it a 7.0. Juggling.
Oh God, that is so wrong.
Oh damn, you're gonna shit on it, huh? Meanie.
Blunt. Gee, gosh, what is this? What could this band possibly sound like? Subtlety is not in the dictionary of stoner metal bands.
Stoner metal, Book of Stoner Metal, page 1. Do not be subtle. Bong of Satan.
All right. Fuzzy, slow, low, doom stoner metal. That pretty much describes all of them. There is actually, surprisingly, a good bass line when you can actually hear it. Like, one of the guitars is mixed so much louder than the other guitar that you can't hear the bass until that guitar starts doing a solo. And then you can hear the bass line behind it.
Counterpoint behind it, yep.
Whoa, okay, there's actually a bass line back there, which is surprising because the rest of the song, well, not the rest of the song, but what the guitars are playing on top of it is literally 3 chords.
Yep.
That's it.
You like that, don't you?
3 chords. The solo did not fit the song at all.
Nope.
Like at one point he like goes all finger tapping and shit. Like, all right, Eddie Van Halen, what the hell are you doing? It's a stoner metal song.
Like I said, he was just fucking around.
Yeah, and I was like, let's do this shit.
Yep. Like, if I can record it, go.
Yeah, and all right, the song is almost 10 minutes long.
Yep.
So at this point, I'm 5 minutes in, and I wrote, and we're still writing the same 3 chords. Okay. At 7 minutes, the solo tries to switch things up a little bit with the guitars, where they kind of do not really a solo, but it's just kind of a type of thing. And then the other guitar joins in, and they do that for like maybe a minute, and then they go back. It sounded forced at first because when the one guitar is doing it by itself while the other guitar is still doing the 3 chords behind it, so they don't match it up at all. And then the second guitar finally joins in. They both start playing like the same little bit, and it sounds a little bit better there, but then they go back. Yeah, no change ups. The song's way too long. The song is 9 minutes and 50 seconds long, and 8 minutes and 50 seconds of that are 3 chords.
Oh, yeah.
Entire fucking song.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Don't harsh on me with these negative waves.
Negative vibes, dude.
Too early in the morning for these negative waves.
Man. Yeah, it's like you know how like when you take a hit from the bong and you pass it on and somebody's like so fucked up he drinks the bong water.
Right, yeah. Trying to say that's what this sounds like?
What this sounds like. 5.5.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, fuck. All right, we'll move on.
If it would have been like 3 minutes long, it would have been a much better song.
All right, okay. Yeah, you can always hit stop. All right, moving on to another band.
I wish I could, but I had to review the stupid thing.
Another band from Greece, not the play. But the
okay.
Greece, 2014. This is a single called "The Rain" from the band Ethereum. I love this opening. It is somber as fuck. Makes me want to go and stare sadly out of a window during the rain. Are these guys playing at the Little House on the Prairie? This is pretty much quintessential melodic death metal. I love the tempo changes in this song, which is chock full of them.
Yeah.
I love how one of the comments was just a bunch of like fucking lambdas and backwards R's, and then it just said Shadowy Empire in English, and then back to the same Cyrillic. Just like a bunch of fucked up words, and then Shadowy Empire, and then a bunch more fucked up words. All right. I am digging the harmonized guitar part. The solo is really short. I'm about 3.5 minutes into the song, and I'm ready for it to be over. I give this song a 6.5.
Oh. Yeah, I put it has a very black metal kind of opening sound to the music, and then the guy screams, and it has a very black metal kind of opening scream to it too. Oh, look at that! It's a black metal song. The change up at 1:30 sounded promising, but then they switched tempo like very rapidly, which is very jarring because it's like, I don't know, like 5 seconds of one tempo, and then they switch to a completely different tempo for like another 15 seconds, and then they jump back for just back and forth. Really jarring tempo changes. The vocals seem to keep going. Speaking of tempo, the vocals seem to keep going at the exact same tempo without regard to what the music was doing behind it.
I can't argue with that.
Like he's just singing the same way all the way through, kind of like the other song we did, and the music behind it is doing all these different tempo changes, and he's still just doing his yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. At 3.5 minutes, the instrumentation I thought did get a little more complex and interesting finally because it needed it. The music introduced a few more layers and harmonies to the music. The music introduced layers and harmonies to the music. I guess I should have wrote the guitars introduced more layers and harmonies to the music.
That'd have made more
accurately.
sense.
Right. And meanwhile, the vocals haven't changed.
Right. No, he's definitely pretty much one trick pony. Yes.
Yeah, very much. I couldn't understand a single word he said. I gave it a 6.0.
Ooh,
and that is based purely on the strength of the music alone.
All right. Not a fan of the singing, huh?
No.
Would you rather he went in there and went, "Into the eyes of the rainbow"?
Like a rainbow in the dark.
Shitting on Dio is so much fun. All right. Moving on to a better known band. God damn it, you better not shit on this one, Dreadwind.
You know I will.
Huntington Park, California, formed in 1981. It is and this is their title track from their 2015 release, Repentless. The videos from this entire album remind me of The Walking Dead because they're all about this dude with an eye patch. He always reminds me of the governor.
Yeah, and that's my very first note. I was like, holy shit, is that Deadshot from the TV show Arrow?
I've never seen that, but I'm assuming he has an eye patch.
He does. He actually looks, I mean, he seriously looks like the same actor. I don't know if it's the same guy or not.
All right. The next note is, oh shit, someone got shanked. All right. I'm going to go ahead and say I love the new riff structure that they did for this song and the riff structure and the rhythm behind it. Like, this isn't your typical Slayer. This is like different. This is not like, Rain in Blood.
Okay.
The governor is about to fuck up Mr. Clean. I wonder what sort of gifts Tom Araya is going to bestow upon the children of the world this Christmas. Of course, Gary Holt fucking annihilates it. His solo is fucking amazing in this song, and I'm a big Gary Holt fan. So fuck off. All right. Somebody wrote in the comment section. I found this amusing. ISIS beheading videos use the same cinematographer the Slayer does.
Okay.
If I could get a Slayer concert every day in prison, I might be able to tolerate the cornholing.
God.
This album debuted at number 4 in the Billboard Top 200, which is the highest charting debut from the band in their native country of America. It also topped the chart in Germany and featured in the top 10 of almost 20 charts around the world. It received mixed to positive reviews from critics, and fuck them who get the mixed reviews. I give Slayer Repentless a 9.0 driven.
Yeah, for Christmas, if you're good little boys and girls, get a copy of a Slayer CD.
Uncle
Bad
Tom will
little,
bring you a Slayer CD. Wait, that
bad
doesn't
little
sound right.
boys and girls get a copy of the Poison CD in there.
Ooh.
Brutal as fuck, man. It's
Mhm.
fast, in your face, and brutal as fuck. Not sure which is more brutal, the song or the video.
Right on, yeah. The video's like it just
It-
starts out. He like walks by the cell. There's a shitload of blood. Like,
yeah. If you've got a weak stomach, don't watch the video.
yeah, yeah, prison fights and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, Gary absolutely, and I can call him Gary because we're tight like that.
You guys are buds.
Yeah, Gary absolutely kills
Yep.
the solo.
Yep.
And Carrie, it's funny they have a Gary and a Carrie.
Gary to Carrie.
It's so cute.
Well, if only their drummer was named Larry, that'd be so cool.
Yeah, this is Larry. This is my guitarist Carrie, and my other guitarist.
My other guitarist, yeah, right on. That'd be so great.
Carrie does a heck of a job too. My only issue with the song really was I wish there was a breakdown riff in there somewhere. Like
yeah, it's just pretty. It's almost like it's repentless.
It almost like it is. Wow.
How blew your mind right there, didn't I?
Boom. Yeah. I think also as a side note, I think Carrie needs a few more chains hanging off. He's only got like 8 of them. I mean,
hey, he had to like build that up because it counterbalanced like his big giant like spiked wrist bracer thing.
Oh, okay.
Which he doesn't wear anymore, but he still has the long chains.
I thought because all right, now I'm not gonna go there. So I gave it an 8.0.
8.0, that's pretty good for you for like
yeah.
Fucker. All right, moving on to Amkin, another band from Greece, 2011. This is from their album Theater of the Absurd, aka American Politics of the past 20 years, 2017. The song is called Soul's Crypt. All right, here we go. What the fuck was with that panting? Did someone forget what time it was and run into the fucking vocal booth? Holy shit, these guys have the 1980s thrash band uniforms on.
Yep.
Okay, kidding aside, the actual song is really fucking good. It reminds me a lot of early Metallica / Megadeth.
Mm-hmm.
The singer's voice is a bit screechier than you would expect. He kind of has like almost like a black metal type screech to it.
Almost.
A little bit. He doesn't sound like early David Mustaine or what do you call it, James Hetfield. But anyway, but it really works. I like it. There's something about the lead guitar where one set of notes really shines out over the entire mix, and like you just hear those like like over like everything else. It's really weird. I love how they repeatedly stop for a drum roll. That's pretty good. I can see how this could be a huge crowd hit song because there's a spot in there where like you could see them doing the AAA thing.
Yeah.
The breakdown is fucking amazing and low as fuck. I was pleasantly surprised by this song. I give this a 9.0.
Oh.
Yeah, that was real good.
I wrote sounds cool so far, and then it looks like an 80s thrash video.
Yep, totally.
Yep, sounds like an 80s thrash band too. The whole breakdown bridge section from like 3.5 minutes is just absolutely awesome. The little bass guitar parts where like everyone else stops and just the bass guitar just like plays a quick little line and then everybody kicks back in. I thought that was really cool.
Me too.
I wasn't crazy about the singer, but he wasn't bad. The music just really straight up kicks ass. It's full of tasty riff after tasty riff after tasty riff.
Yes, sir.
Back and forth, all the way through. Not sure what the video is supposed to be about. It's, you got the band playing in the tunnel, and then you have like it cuts from that to like somebody just like a flashlight running through the forest. Like I don't know what at night. I don't know.
I think it was the Blair Witch Project.
I don't know. Why is this flashlight running away? I don't know. Maybe the Energizer Bunny was after him.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Keeps going and going.
Keeps going. Just kept on going. This song was a pleasant surprise too. I really liked it for the most part. I gave it an 8.5.
All righty. That's almost so bad.
Almost.
All right. Next weekend, Dreadwind picks this. Or next week, Dreadwind picks the song. So if they fucking suck, it's Dreadwind's fault. So, hey, I would like to go ahead and send some shout outs to our sponsors of Hangar 18.
Yeah.
And our very first sponsor are Mix Sticks. Are you a drummer? Are you also an aspiring chef? Are you tired of transition time between banging out a beat on your kit and stirring the stew? Well, fucking worry and fret no more. Introducing mix sticks, the large wooden spoons with drumsticks on the other end. Now you can thrash out a drum solo while making some fucking chili. Not available in all states, void or prohibited.
Nice. I would like to interject something here. Is a lot of people feel like heavy metal is primarily a guy's genre of music, and that
Totally
heavy
dude
metal
up, yep.
only for dudes. It's just a big cock fest, and that girls cannot be into heavy metal, and that's just not true, So there's plenty of girl rockers out there. There's plenty of girl metal players and singers, and plenty of girls that are in the metal. So in that spirit, I want to bring to you a product. Lita Ford's Dangerous Curves Body Wash.
Ooh.
Something for the women out there. When you've been a naughty, dirty, dirty girl, but you're not ready to close your eyes forever.
Oh, God.
Get cleaned up with Dangerous Curves Body Wash. That's right. Open it up. Get it in your hands. Spread the bubbles all over your wet body.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, where was I? Dangerous Curves Body Wash. It'll make your lover kiss you once, kiss you twice, kiss you deadly.
Deadly. I fucking knew you were gonna go.
Now available in mint.
Oh, you fucking went to the kiss me deadly. All right, god damn it. Now you made me lose my train of thought. All right, here we go. My next item is from Johnson & Johnson. It is called Baconades.
Oh.
Are you a fat fuck who has literally given up on life until they wheel you out of your house in a forklift? Do you like slathering your food with the most heinous things possible? Baconades is perfect for you. It's bacon-flavored mayonnaise. For all that, it's genetics really feeling in the morning when you want to spread some of this shit on your toast. Baconades is not responsible for third and fourth chins or surrendering ankles.
God. Well, as a counterpoint to that, do mornings have you down? Get the day started right with a healthy breakfast. Try White Zombie cereal.
Ooh, I like it.
Featuring brain-shaped puffed flakes made from wheat and corn and fun zombie-shaped marshmallows. Breakfast is now healthy and fun, filled with all of the vitamins and minerals you'll need to complete your day, along with a healthy dose of sugar that would give an elephant diabetes.
Ooh.
White Zombie cereal. It's real brain food.
Ask for it by name. All right, well, that's all of my sponsors.
That's all I got.
All right, fuck. Pretty good. We're going to be in the money in no time, right?
Oh, yeah. Waiting for those chips to roll in.
Hey, I just want to say, hey, thanks to everybody who came out to Grand Rapids Comic Con. We hit our record for donations to Canines for Warriors. We got $865, which is pretty good. We were pretty proud of that. So that worked out really good. And plus, there was a dude there that had like this giant fucking Grimlock, which was cool. And then he had like a giant Optimus Prime. And he said he wants to join our group, and he was going to make a giant Hiss tank, which would be cool. But you know how many times we've heard fucking people say they're going to join our group, and then nothing comes out of it?
Probably a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
A fucking lot of times we hear that shit. So yeah, there's that. And tomorrow I will be in Fort Wayne, Indiana at Fantastic Con. So if you're in Fort Wayne, Indiana for whatever reason, you can go there and meet the Cobra Trooper.
Cool.
So that's going to be cool. Everyone, you got anything going on?
Nope.
All right. Fuck, just shoot it right down there. Right? Nope.
Nope.
Totally nothing.
Not a damn thing.
All right. Well, fucking everybody stay metal. Dreadwind.
Stay metal. That's what I say. Stay metal. What do you say that for?
I'm stealing your shit now.
Oh, man. All right.